So I'm fighting tooth and nail to see if maybe this works. Because I'm not kidding when I say there is zero excuse why my internet needs to be acting like this. I'm really fucking not happy with Comcast. But we're seeing. So it's still jumping around. Like, it does not want to stay consistent. But it's at a point where I'm not noticing any problems. I mean, knock on wood. Is it a little quiet? Here, let me turn it up. I turned it up a bit more. Like, I'm still in a point where, you know, like, I'm not kidding when I say there is zero fucking excuse for Comcast acting the way it does. There's no excuse. I fucking hate it. Like, it really does. It drives me insane. So. Because, like, we go over our cap. Like, we don't even go over our cap. We're just doing, like, minor shit. And Comcast says, oh, you went over your cap, and they fucking charge us for it. Like, I hate it. I can't stand it. It drives me nuts. So now I have to fucking... I had to completely reset my router and try to see if that fixed the problem. It's like, no, man, there's no fucking... No reason it should be as bad as it is. But I think... As stated, knock on wood. Knocking. I'm thinking that we are, as Comcast, the only internet provider in your area. It's the biggest one. There are local ones. There's actually a bunch of local ones, but they're kind of hit and miss. And Comcast just has like the most recognizable brand. It's the one my brother went with, and I'm still kind of, like, shaky on it, where it's like, I don't know if I like them. It's not great. It's annoying. So. Comcast knows you're doing Doug Walker shit instead of watching Star Trek. Okay. But we should be good now. We should be good. You know, I'm hesitant. Like, I'm now at a point where I'm like a sheep walking on thin ice. I just, at every step, I'm expecting something to go bad. And part of me genuinely thinks it was YouTube, like, clogging it up or something, because all my fucking settings refuse to save. Like, I would say, hey, I want it on low latency instead of normal, because we don't really need that much video quality for this. And it's like, no, you're doing normal. Okay, well, can I at least change my thumbnail? No. It's like, it fucking drives me nuts. I hate it. There's so much of the shit that's unoptimized and not, and not, you know, fixed. But, yeah. So, we should be back. One sec. I'm knocking a bunch of stuff down. I had to change a whole bunch of fucking... Ugh. Marlon Moortree for 25 Poland dollars. Are you planning on reviewing the Doug trilogy? Keep doing God's work. Cheers from Poland. I don't know if I'd review it just because, like, dude, I don't want to die. I don't want to commit suicide. That shit was bad. Hi all, what's going on? I think I managed to fix a lot of the problems this stream was having. It was not fun, but we did it. Already contacting Sai on designing my new avatar. Here's to him getting out of troubles. Yep. For those unaware, a friend of mine, Sai, also known as USB_Inc. on Twitter, really talented artist guy. He's going through some stuff right now, and he really needs business. So, yeah, it's something to where it it is something where he could use the help. So I'm gonna still fuck around a little bit and see if... Okay. It's possible that the reason it's freaking out is because my bitrate's fucked up. I'm gonna try and see if maybe that will change some things. Okay, I changed it, and we'll see if we'll see if that does anything. I used to watch Nostalgia Critic related videos back in 2012-13. Now it feels like a fever dream. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Doug and Linkara versus Mike and Jay. Who wins? Well, I mean, Mike and Jay would kill themselves, so... Goddamn Iranian super hackers. It's like, yeah. We might have to talk about the Kiro thing eventually. That was, yeah, that was not fun. Wait. Are those Gino Carano nudes on Discord for real? If someone will link me them, I would, you know, I can research. Just saying, you know, I mean, I'm just saying. When did you stop watching Nostalgia Critic or Channel Awesome related content? Like 2013, 14. This is kind of when I hit a point where I'm like, I don't really think these guys are funny anymore. And I found Red Lair Media and a lot of those guys. So I started watching them instead. So. But yeah, we're doing a stream today. Because, for those unaware, it's in Waifu Dungeon? Okay, I'm gonna look. But for those unaware, next Sunday I'm going to Florida. This coming Sunday, technically, I'm going to Florida because business thing. So I might not be able to stream a Shota because I'll literally have to drive from fucking. I'll literally have to get on the road at like 6 in the morning. So I wouldn't be able to do like a stream at 9 a.m. Not 9 a.m. 9 p.m. until like 1 a.m. You know, it wouldn't be something I'd be able to do. So I decided, fuck it, I can do a stream today, and we can see about, you know, we can see about trying something. Careful, Florida man. But for those that might not be aware or missed the last stream, me and Shota decided to start planning a saga where we go to Japan. So we have a little ticker up top, literally called the Lale and Shota Japan Saga. And if you want to donate, that's perfectly acceptable. That's really nice. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. So, but it's a little something we're trying to set up because it's like a big celebration for the channel. So, I think it'd be a lot of fun. So, and the thing I found out is, okay, this ticker thing that I'm moving around right now only counts Streamlabs money towards the goal, even though there were a bunch of people that donated through Super Chat. So I literally have to take note of how much people donate through that, reset it, and just have to add it all together and then basically make a whole new ticker come next stream. It's annoying. It's like, ugh. Siberian Goose for €5. This is a tag number 203 for @TheRealDoog. I will never stop. Just kidding. Love your stuff. I'm not really sure what that's in reference to. I'm sorry. They're going to meet Hannibal, who is also in Japan. I'll ask him for cooking advice. He seems to know what he's doing. Poor guy having to add all the money he's getting manually. Yeah, I know. It's first world problems. And technically, if the IRS asks, this is a business expense. We are a small independent business. So, tax write-offs. I'm not a fan of Ben Shapiro, but I'll trade lives with him just to hang with Abby and Gina. Yeah. Favorite Nostalgia Critic review? I'm trying to think. Like, what was one I genuinely thought it was pretty funny? I guess if you had to twist my arm, the Care Bears one wasn't bad.
Take it, boy!
Like, he actually had some decent jokes to it. Let me see here. Is the Saga a short film? Well, the ideal is, yeah, we'd be recording footage of, like, our misadventures over there, and then compile it all together, and yeah, make, like, a 2-3 hour long video of just us fucking around in Japan. What places are you planning to hit? That's actually something I was talking to Shota about. He really wants to go during, like, a festival season, to, like, see a festival. And that's kind of what I was looking around at, and yeah, I think that's what we really want to do. We don't want to just walk around Akihabara. I mean, Akihabara is nice. It's fancy and a tourist spot for a reason, but we want to see, like, the actual culture aspect. So, that's my goal with it, and Shota seems like that's what he wants too. Thanks a lot for streaming in the Britbong time zone. Dude, it's like 2:30 where I'm at. This is like middle of the day. Hello, this is Bob from the IRS. Can you explain to us what Lolly's Maid Cafe expenses refer to on your filings? Fuck you, pig. I ain't gotta say shit. Tanabata sounds cool.
Moshi moshi.
I'll have to look into that. That might be really cool. Crete donated $11.95. 99 donations left until the promised 1K. Yeah. Yeah, if we hit 1K for the goal, like if we hit $1,000, I'm gonna sit Shota down and make him watch Kick-Assia and Suburban Nights. Like that is the promise at the moment. And he's not here right now, so he can't say no. Nostalgia Critics review of Batman and Robin was good. Yeah, that one wasn't bad. His older stuff is genuinely not bad. Like, that's the sad part. His older stuff is genuinely pretty good, and he just lost his way. No, the fuck you. Fuck you. The people demand it. What's your favorite comic that isn't Punisher or The Boys? Mine is Nightwing by Chuck Dixon and Daredevil by Frank Miller. Comic? Kind of hard. I really like Punisher. I guess if you really had to twist my arm, I really like Preacher. I know that's cheating because that's still Garth Ennis, but I really like Preacher. Other than that, some of the Spider-Man stuff is really good. Would you stream the Angry Video Game Nerd movie? Oh yeah, if I can find a copy. I'd be totally down with doing movie streams. It's just about organizing them. Because those would have to be unarchived, because we would get ass fucked by copyright. But yeah. So thankfully, it looks like the stream is holding steady. That's pretty good right now. I feel good. A back credit card. Probably between 2007 to 2010 was Nostalgia Critic's best, and I think it got worse because he wanted to end the Nostalgia Critic show so he can do demo reel, and we know how that turned out. Yeah. You can't even stream right, much less get me to watch that trash. Hey Lolly, are you gonna fight with Shota like Yakuza in Japan? That'll be a goal. We're gonna go to the top of a tower and just rip our shirts off and fight. It'll be great. Just read Blind Lawyer Ninja Man like me and you keep your virginity. Yeah, not Devilman. Daredevil, yeah, he's pretty good. Don't forget, you have to do Uwe Boll's Pulso movie and then invite him on stream. Yeah, because I'd ironically be like, this is your best movie, and I mean, it's not even that bad compared to some other fucking terrible comedies that were coming out at the time. So, you can get a digital copy of the AVGN movie on GOG. Yeah, because I think he's bundling it with his game. Which, say what you want about that movie, James Rolfe gave a fuck. If you watch the trash, we buy you a razor so you can unfood a Sphere Hunter. My God. Okay. Yo, dudes, what's been talked about? Basically, I'm explaining the saga, which is how I'm referring to it. The saga is, you know, the little ticker up here, as stated, the ticker. Me and Shota are planning on going to Japan next year to celebrate kind of how far we've gotten, because we're currently at let me see the subs. Let me see the subs. We are currently at 33,000 people, which, you know, that's kind of mind-blowing. That's pretty fucking good. So it's just us going like, yay, we did this and it's fucking great. And because, I mean, if you have like an anime-focused channel in any way, you have to do the inevitable I go to Japan video and make myself look like a fucking autist. And that's the plan. When's the next public link to Discord coming? I want back in. Probably like 4th of July. I have to space them out, otherwise people that donate are like, dude, what the fuck? And they have a point. It's like, yeah, it's supposed to be a thing you pay for. If I just give out public links every time, it's like it gets frustrating for them, so I don't blame them. Do you lift? I need to exercise a lot more. I do. I'm squishy. Hey Lolly, can you play bully and beat up a bunch of children with a baseball bat? Yeah. Do you speak moon runes? No, my Japanese is not great. In fact, it's non-existent. I skipped out on way too many Duolingo lessons. How much money could you make going through the pockets in the Suicide Forest, do you think? Well, I intend to find out. I mean, Logan Paul filmed a dead body for profit. I grave robbed, motherfucker. That's gonna be my goal. And no one could say shit, because all they have to do is go like, oh, okay, I guess he just lost his wallet when he hung himself. And by the time they all find out and the video's out, I'm in America. You better make a cringy vlog in Japan. Yeah, that's the goal. Every weeb's dream. It is. Like, I still remember that Filthy Frank video where he's making fun of weeaboos, and it's like, I want to go to Japan one day, but I don't have a job or an education. And it's like, yeah. Yeah. You tried learning Japanese? We need to bully you, weeb. I took Duolingo for like a week, and then I'm like, this is annoying, and I didn't bother finishing it. So why another stream? As stated, I probably won't be able to stream Saturday. Like, I just won't be able to, because I have to go down to Florida and I gotta get ready for that. So, I decided, fuck it, I can do one today. I'm still talking with some guys about setting something up for Thursday. And between all this, I still have to do the next Subscribe Star video. And I plan on having that out before I leave. So, ideally, it'll come out before Sunday, but some shit could happen, and it'll have to be after I come back. It's the ideal, but, you know, you have to add that caveat. So, I thought Logan Paul got ATF'd. He did. And to my knowledge, they didn't kill his dog, so credit there. Finally, a stream I can actually attend. You fuckers always stream at 4 a.m. Sorry. Isn't there a quarantine in Japan? Won't you be stuck in a hotel? Actually, no. I looked it up, and they lifted their state of emergency because COVID kind of just vanished over there. So they're trying to come back to normal. That's also why I'm saying this is going to have to be a next year thing, because we don't know how it's going to go. They might have another spike. They might freak out, and they might close back down. A lot of countries are kind of getting to a point of like, dude, we have to get some fucking tourism in here. So I'm going with the assumption of by the time we go, they won't really give a fuck anymore. Hey Lolly, how you feeling? Have you recovered well enough after the mind screw that was to Boldly Fleet? Yeah. Hopefully we won't have another situation like that. Logan Paul with Hangman, okay. Hachima with her lore videos, big no-no, YouTube. Yeah. Do you think dogs employed by the ATF ever wonder if they're the bad dogs? All I can think is there has to be some extreme friendly fire situations there. Where it's like an ATF guy sees a dog and he freaks out and he shoots it, even if it's his. I've looked into Japanese. 80% of the sounds are in English. The hardest part is to get used to with sentence structure. That and that's, you know, like the more westernized words. They do have some straight up like full-blown Japanese words, but yeah, I get what you mean. Who would have thought that when your country doesn't have riots every 5 seconds, their COVID rates go down? Yeah. Also, their media doesn't have a vested interest in kicking up hysteria, so. Are you seriously going to go through all of Nostalgia Critic after the fall? Yeah, it's going to happen. What is this ATF and dogs meme? Like, every time somebody gets raided by the ATF, they shoot a dog. Like, almost every fucking time. It's actually to a point where it's like, what the fuck? Jägerbomb 2 is screwed. China is playing us in more ways than one, and no one in the U.S. is paying attention, not to mention we're divided as hell, too. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully people knock it off, but I don't know. People are crazy, and it's annoying. It's like, ugh. We just don't know how things are going to play out. There's not really any need to learn Japanese. 99% of Japanese people either speak English or they're lying. Which movie today? We're actually not doing a movie. We are doing a special thing Doug tried to do instead of a movie. And before we do that, let me get my... I had to stretch over and grab my beverage. I got Monster Energy tea. And I'm going to drink this because by the time I'm jacked up, I'll have energy to do everything I need, and by the time I crash, I'm already going to be passing out for bed anyway. Okay. Alexa, play I Hate People by G.G. Allen. Yeah. Monster Loco is the best. I haven't had that. I don't really drink too much Monster. Because energy drinks, I get hyperactive for like an hour, then I crash for the rest of the day. It's not pretty. So, that's just always been my experience. Whoa, 2 streams in a day? Technically. So, I only drink Monster Ultra because I'm diabetic. Yeah, there's that too. The sugar aspect. Yeah, alright. Oh yeah, well, I'm from a different time zone. It's sleepy time now, so good night. Good night, Samurai. You always show up for the night ones, so it's okay for you to sleepy through this one. I dare you to watch Doug's comedy skits. I double dare you, you coward. Well, that's what we're doing today. Like, that's what Demo Reel is. Did Malcolm show up in Nostalgia Critic Reviews before Demo Reel? I don't think so, because he tried doing Demo Reel after Nostalgia Critic, because he tried killing the character off. And then everyone's like, dude, this is fucking awful. And he rolled it all over into Nostalgia Critic. Jägerbomb 2 for $5. Seen any of the Change the Channel videos? Explains a lot on why so many came and went from Channel Awesome, just when you think you know someone. Yeah. In all fairness, I think a lot of those were overblown. Like, there are some stories where it's like Nostalgia Critic didn't explicitly shit-talk Gamergate, therefore he's an asshole. They roped a lot of those types of complaints with genuinely, like, fucking, like, legitimate complaints. It kind of feels like... It feels like you had 2 levels to it, where you had people that really wanted to fuck over Doug, and then people that were just genuinely pissed off. Is Shota here? No. We streamed last night. He is sleepy, and he's got to do things. So, this is me doing,
Take it, boy!
This is me doing a stream because, you know, HK9410 for $5. Are you going to bring night vision goggles to loot the Suicide Forest at night? Yeah. Grave robbing the Suicide Forest at 3 a.m. Gone sexual. That'll be that segment. What's worse than Demo Reel? What's worse, Demo Reel or Pop Quiz's Hotshot? Pop Quiz Hotshot, you can see Doug genuinely get frustrated. So, I'd say that one's more embarrassing, but Demo Reel is just agony. Lindsay Ellis is onboard child versus Wario, who wins? Stopped drinking energy drinks after I started having heart palpitations at 19. Well, I drank 20 Red Bulls at night due to 24-hour shifts. Military, by the way. Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, this shit's not fun. While he took his meds, Shota is no more. What's your opinion on WoW Shadowlands right now? I saw it came out, and from what I understand, it's like every new World of Warcraft expansion ever. It fixes some things, and then it breaks so many others. So, it's up in the air where it's like, on one hand, it might do some things where it's like, oh, that system's kind of cool, or hey, they fixed up raids that the last expansion fucking broke, but then it introduces new expansions that are fucking awful. Scuba Dan donated $30. I'm not sure if he had a message with it or not, but thank you. 88 Solmy for 10 Poland dollars. He also didn't say anything. I'm genuinely worried you guys like meant to put messages and you forgot or wouldn't let you. Thoughts on Spoonie?
He turned us into fucking killers!
Yeah, Spoonie was a tragic case of a guy that genuinely, if he just got his shit together, he would be the best out of Channel Awesome. Because he already was the best out of Channel Awesome. And it's like, dude, all you needed to do was not become an alcoholic. Granted, some of his takes now were kind of like, dude, are you fucking joking? Like, he defended Rey from Star Wars, and he was like, man, I can't believe you guys don't like watching a chick kick ass in a movie. It's like, that's not the fucking point. I'm still expecting a full documentary-style photo album of all the interesting shit you find in the spooky rope neck forest to be DM'd to me on Discord for that $5 I gave. Dude, I'm not kidding. Paranormal shit fucking latches on to me and my family. Like, my grandma's house was fucking haunted. I've been to multiple haunted buildings. Like, that shit just latches onto us for some reason. What if Japanese Pigsy comes after you in the suicide forest? I'll be really pissed off that country doesn't let us carry guns. Nah, dude just doesn't have anything to say. Okay, I just want to make sure, like, you didn't get fucked over out of, you know, out of not being able to say a message. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure you guys actually get some bang for your buck. Spoonie's still alive? Yeah. So ghosts are real? Dude, okay. Like, for years, I shit-talked my parents because they believed in that stuff. Like, they believed in paranormal stuff and all that. And then my buddy invited me on, like, a night tour of Waverly Hills. The old-ass hospital up in Louisville, the abandoned one. And I went with him because I'm like, fuck it, you know, that's fine. And for a large chunk of the night, I was like, man, this is fucking stupid. We got fucking scammed. When me and him went off on our own to go, like, explore on our own, like, away from the rest of the group, we had some fucking weird shit happen. I gotta drag him onto a stream one day.
Killers!
Mike Testa for $2. Spoonie's brother is better because he stopped a crook. Yeah, he's like a legitimate cop. Like, Spoonie's brother is like an actual police officer. But yeah, I gotta drag my buddy on stream because, like, yeah, he has some fucking stories. I'm jealous of you. I've only had like 1 or 2 instances where paranormal shit might have happened. Yeah, and that's the thing. It wasn't subtle. it would have been one thing if it's like, man, I got a weird feeling on the back of my neck, which actually did happen. Like, we were doing that thing where, like, you have to stare into the dark and see if you can see shadow people. While the rest of the group was doing that, I felt like a hot thing was stabbing into the back of my neck. But, I mean, that's a completely subjective thing. You can argue that's just... that's just your mind playing tricks on you. But outright, we were walking down the hall. It was like the 4th floor, the one with all the kids died. And as we were talking and walking, like, immediately, I was saying, like, man, this is a fucking scam, dude. And even he was agreeing, like, yeah, this is fucking dumb. A ball rolled behind us and, like, tapped the corridor and slid. And the thing about that floor specifically is that is the infamous one. Where if you roll a ball, the ghost kid will, like, you know, roll it back to you. They want to play, quote unquote. So we immediately saw that and we're like, someone's got to be fucking with us. But no, it was just me, him, and his family on the complete other side of the floor. Like, we were alone. And that's when it kind of hit us like, you've got to be fucking kidding. Also, the admin floor, the first floor, there's that point where you go into a room, and, like, every fucking tour guide will talk about it. It's a room where, like, they held a violent criminal who attacked nurses and stuff. Like, actual genuine sexists that went after nurses. Well, we were sitting in the room alone, once again, me and my buddy, and we were, like, you know, doing that thing where we were just talking in the dark, going like, hey, you want to do anything? And nowhere, a fucking bat was, like, swinging by our heads and freaking out, and we fucking ran.
He turned us into fucking killers!
Bad Dragon Eye for $2. Paranormal stuff seems fake till you have it happen. Yeah, that's exactly, yeah. So the ghost kids were shy? That, or they were fucking around. Like, I don't know, dude. Like I said, I gotta drag my buddy up, you know, for this stuff, but, you know, he's kind of one of those where he likes to flake. I think, like Nostalgia Critic, he tried to do a sketch review hybrid show as well and reverted back to his normal format, so I'm guessing it didn't work out for him. Yeah. Saw a figure at my friend's house who said the upstairs was having nights, and that's why no one sleeps upstairs. Oh, yeah. My brother had a buddy of his who straight up lived in a haunted house that was so bad they had to leave. Like, they had to leave. It's fucking crazy, dude. Do you think you could do a rewrite of GTA 5? Talked about it last stream and was real intriguing. I mean, I think GTA 5's story is well enough as it is. It just has some issues where it's like, you could, like, do this or that instead. I don't believe in ghosts by Garen Goddamn T. The one time I go to see some haunted shit, I'll get Outlast. Lolly, me and my friends went out at night to check a small ghost town in San Francisco. Shit was scary, since the town is actually sinking. Oof. Is your family paranormal investigator? No. That's the thing, we're not. My parents just like watching ghost stuff.
It's a fucking killers!
Like, Mike tested for $2. Doug is only funny out of context. That, I feel like if he actually, like, got serious and did just, like, essay stuff, he'd be a lot better. But when he tries to be funny, it's like, oof. Any more paranormal things you've experienced? Yeah, my grandparents' house is literally haunted. Like, it is. At night, because I would stay over there when I was a kid. You know, I would just go over there on the weekends, because they lived down the road from us. It was literally, you could walk there. As a kid, at like 3 a.m., you would hear someone walking. And at points you would think, you know, I thought it was my grandpa, because he likes to wake up in the middle of the night and you know, go to the bathroom or get a snack. You know, he's just that kind of guy. No. Because my brother lived with our grandparents for a little while. Just, you know, he moved out and was like, hey, I need a place to stay. And he heard him when he was completely alone. It's like, oh, God. Rockshim, donate $10. Oekigahara was a fun place. Would recommend. I'm going to have to look into that. I'm making a list of places to check out. Because I want to do both, you know, like, rural stuff where it's like in the country, along with visiting Tokyo and stuff like that.
He turned us into fucking killers!
Outraged Deer donated $3. Rape ghost, rape ghost, rape ghost! No, it wasn't a rape ghost, thankfully. I know how you feel. I've had paranormal experiences. Ghosts are just assholes that enjoy screwing with the living because they're stuck on Earth until rapture. Yeah, fucking assholes. Fucking hate ghosts. I mean, it's one of those where, like, poltergeist stuff, obviously, that's up in the air, where it's like, maybe not, you know. It's one of those where you're never going to know until you're in that situation. But other than that, you know, it's something to where you'll never be able to convince someone it happened. Like, it's just sadly how it goes. You'll never convince them it happened. Recently started playing Spec Ops The Line for the first time. It's really good. It's really good. I love it. I'm trying to get haunted in the self-delete forest so you can seduce the ghost. Yeah. It's like the, it's like that doujin I read where it's like the parody of The Ring, where like the chick comes out of the TV and is trying to like haunt the dude, And he just grabs her, throws her to the ground, starts raping her. It's like, oh my god. I don't care what it takes or how much it costs. I'll find a way to punch a ghost in the face. I'm glad ghosts are only one of the real monsters, because if vampires or werewolves are real, we'd be fucked. I think on some level, like, okay. Smart vampires and smart werewolves understand not to make a scene. So you just have to make sure you're not one of the unlucky ones. Where, like, you know, out of anybody they could have picked for feeding, you were that guy. It's been mad fun so far. It really is. Like, I like it a lot. Like, it is really good. Cover yourself in holy water and punch the ghosts. There you go. What was the doujin called? I don't remember the title of it. It was like a parody thing someone did of The Ring. Was that doujin called Bustin' Makes Me Feel Good? It'd be hilarious if it was. Being a vampire would be kick-ass. I don't think so. I think it'd be awful. I'd die a happy man if I could fuck a werewolf. Oh, you're one of those people. UFOs real or fake? Oh, real. Like, absolutely real. Not in the sense of, like, little green man from outer space, but no, they're straight up... There are flying objects our government doesn't know where they came from. So, like, that's proven. It's, like, they admitted it. Now, do I think aliens are real? Yeah, I definitely think aliens are real. I don't know necessarily from the perspective of intergalactic empires, but...
He turned us into fucking killers!
But yeah, aliens absolutely are real. Bad Dragonite for $3. I'm literally at work right now in a haunted steel factory as a guard. I'm in rural Mississippi. Once I could vanish before I could read it. I'm trying to get back to you. And know a bunch of guards with ghost stories. Some quit because of them. Yeah, that shit, yeah. Like, some people fucking know. It's something to where you can shit talk it all you want. You can be that guy who's like, whatever, you're fucking crazy. 1 sec. One guy PM'd me a suggestion for an anime to check out. He says check out the Pat Labor OVA. Because he says because I like Ghost in the Shell, I'd probably like it a lot. So I'm putting it on the list. You think there are Quarians out there? Nah, man. Natural selection will kill them. If there's some Victorian vampire lady in this world, I will find her and I will bang her. Motherfucker, we're going to compete over that. Haranko-san, Sadoko, 8 feet tall, or Mary-san. What is that in reference to? I'm trying to find your... Trying to find your context there. Oh, it's talking about, talking about Japanese ghost women. Yeah. That Yamcha reincarnation thing was suspicious stuff. Francis Ford Coppola donated $3. Well, we can't say for certain that Neil Druckmann raped and murdered John Bonet Ramsey. We can't say for certain he didn't. There you go. It's like, listen, at that point, that is deniability. Okay, there we go. My friend doesn't think UFOs are real because the moon landing was fake. Man, that is some fucking, like, 4D conspiracy theory shit. I'm the guy right now. No plant ghosts haunting our clothes because we wear their dead bodies. Funny how they works. I'm standing at a tree right now outside the guardhouse. I was splintered by something invisible one night. Oh, shit. Do you think you will ever do a stream about the spirit science guy, Jordan D? Oh, yeah, that's that dude that lives on, like, a cult compound. Like, he's legitimately in a cult. Bro, the 8 feet tall woman only goes for little boys. Sorry, mate. Okay, listen. If I can, like, learn to walk on my knees, I have a chance. Lolly, where's Shoda? Need my daily dose of Monster High lore. As stated, he has to do some running around, and he has to,
He turned us into fucking killers!
He has to get some sleep, because he works nights. Francis Ford Coppola donated $1. Stand by my assertion that Revy is an H-word denier and bullied Rock into marrying her. There you go. I don't believe in Hollow Earth because obviously the world is flat. That would be funny seeing like two obviously crazy conspiracy theorists just like fight each other over that stuff. Like, I think it'd be fun. Stanley Kubrick directed the moon landing, we all know. No, because moon landing was boring to watch. Stanley Kubrick makes fun stuff. Have you ever watched Steins Gate and Steins Gate 0? If you do watch Steins Gate till episode 23, then stop Steins Gate 0 till completion, then finish Steins Gate OG fully. I'm going to have to do that. Because I know 0 is supposed to be like a spin-off before the end of the show. I'm only 5'8". That vampire lady will want me more. Besides, I'm probably more dead inside, so I'm closer to a vampire anyway. There you go. To men with dwarfism, all women are giantess. There you go. Outstanding reviews, dude. Love your work. Thank you very much, Mox. Yes. It helps if you have manic personality disorder, so you're always, you know, have high energy, and then you just bash your head against a wall because you feel like it. What other theories do you think might actually be true? Bigfoot. Like, I genuinely do think there might be something out there. It doesn't have to live up to all the legends, but it's like, dude, it's basically just an offset of a gorilla. With all the weird stuff going on, I've heard some say truth seem like conspiracy and conspiracy seem like truth. Oh, yeah. My brother actually had a really good way of putting it. If you're not crazy, you haven't been paying attention. Been watching some Ancient Aliens. Don't know if I should take it serious or not. No, don't. It's... that's goofy stuff. It's... don't. I'm asking because I'm trying to figure out if he broke into the ER of a hospital. I heard about it, but haven't found any solid proof to prove it. Jordan D, I mean... I haven't heard about the ER thing. I've heard, like, he literally fried his brain with fucking shrooms. And he lives on a fucking cult compound. Like, that's what I know from, the spirit science guy. Like, he is actually on a fucking cult compound living, like, with a bunch of fucking people.
He turned us
like,
into fucking killers!
French Sport Coppola for $2. A silent voice, but Shoya says the N-word when he gets his voice back. Okay, that's pretty good. Neil Armstrong died on the hollow moon after he fell through. NASA hired a lookalike to take his place. Thoughts on demons and esoteric stuff like that? Is it possible to exist? Possibly. Like, I know I stated, that goes into how much do you want to believe the really dramatic stories? You know, like, do you want to believe stuff like The Exorcist could happen? Obviously not to the extent of The Exorcist, but, you know. What about ER? I like ER. ER's great. It's funny. He needs to make more videos, but so do I. Do you believe in the multiverse? I mean, that's like... brain hurty stuff. I'll say yeah, just for the sake of like making it easy. It's like, yeah, probably. Are we going to do the supervillain shuffle? I hope we can. Lolly, I believe the supernatural did exist. Our ancestors just killed it all, and now we say it to make believe feel better.
Killers!
French Sport Coppola for $2. I'm a hollow moon denier as well as a hollow something else denier. What about ER being a cult member? To my knowledge, ER is not in a cult. Like, no, to my knowledge, he's just edgy as fuck. And no, I'm talking about the spirit science guy, Jordan D. He is literally on a cult compound. Lolly, did you watch Angel Cop? If so, can you review it? Yeah, I watched it, and it was fun. It was great. So I gotta make time to get a review set up. Where in the timeline do you think Demo Real falls in the MC lore? ER is in the last Airbender cult. Yeah. Okay. Damn, I remember the Dojin of Freddie Mercury versus the chick in the ring. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about because he had a big-ass mustache. It's like, okay, like a bunch of guys in our Discord server do like watch parties, so they were actually watching hentai not too long ago, and like one of the ones they watched, it was like a dark skinned chick with one arm. She was actually pretty good, and you know, this adventurer guy, and you know, basic story, we're like, oh, they meet, they like each other, they fuck, you know, what have you, and they kept talking like, man, the guy looks like Mario, the guy looks like Mario. So I was listening in on the voice chat thing, the party, because Sai was drawing something and I was watching him. So I popped in to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I looked, and all I could think is, you dumb motherfuckers, that's not Mario, that's Mr. Satan. Because he had a big ass fucking afro and a huge ass mustache. He looked exactly like Mr. Satan. And and everybody went like, wait, are you serious? It's like, no, I always thought he looked like Mario. I'm just gonna keep calling him Mario. So I basically had to scream at them. It's like, you will not disrespect Earth's mightiest warrior, as he is like shoving his fist up this chick's pussy. Mike Testa for $2. What about ER? Is he okay? Some guy thought I was talking about ER with the spirit science guy. Like, he thought I was talking about ER for some reason. And it's like, no, spirit science guy is the one on the cult compound. ER, to my knowledge, he's perfectly fine. You mean Hercule? Yeah, Mr. Satan.
He turned us into fucking killers!
Oh, fuck. Literally watched that one a few days ago. Have you heard the rumor that the demon this famous guy saw in the 90s had the look of an alien? Yeah, he was probably on drugs. Other than Japan, what other countries you want to visit? Probably Ireland. I'd like to see Ireland. I got family that's Irish, so I'd like to see it. I've always liked kind of England's landscapes. I thought it was really pretty. Dark-skinned chick with one arm. She was pretty good. It was, yeah, she was. She was genuinely pretty good. They're watching a Serbian movie in the Discord. Yeah. And people were freaking out about it, going like, dude, that movie's illegal. It's like, you know it's fake, right? It's like, no, but they were fucking a baby. It's like, if you actually watch the movie, they never show that. It's the main guy looking at the screen and reacting to it. And do you know how easy it is to put audio files together? It's like, no, man, it's fake. Decided to drop by my local store that sells anime stuff. Got picked up a copy of Ghost in the Shell. Got a question, though. What is Ghost in the Shell 2? That should be Innocence. And Innocence is pretty good. I like it. What kind of tea do you like? I like sweet tea. I'm Southern, so I like sweet tea. That's how it would be. Did the dark-skinned girl have red hair? To my knowledge, yeah, because I think I made a joke that she looked like Biken. I tell you to come to PR, but other than beaches and malls, it's probably not worth it unless you go more inland. Talking about Puerto Rico? Yeah, I want to go to Puerto Rico at some point. I like that whole region, you know. I've already been to Mexico, so. Yep, when Chad was watching Serbian film, I was watching Dead Man's Chest. I am not wasting my time on that crap. It's edgelord stuff. I mean, it's... No, not biking you, Ethan. She's mine.
He turned us into fucking killers!
Francis Ford Coppola for $1. With your own Irish misery, I think you'd like Ireland. Like you're the bog triders on one sec. Fuck. I need to set it to where it lasts longer for Streamlabs. Like the bog trotters didn't get hugs as kids. The ones who didn't get drowned on Christmas, hot car bombs. Let me see. What state are you from? Kentucky. The proud state of Kentucky. Even though we made ourselves look like jackasses last year because of fucking Louisville. I know the hentai with the dark-skinned girl. The previous episode had a Fuda. Yeah. Alright. Do you like history, specifically American? If so, I'd recommend Auten Shea. He does a lot of Civil War argument takedowns. Might be interesting. I'm very picky with what history I like. I watched a real snuff film, the two Spanish dudes that got cut up by a chainsaw and a knife. Yeah. Sounds like cartel stuff. Shit's nasty. The thing about cartels, they're fucking mean. Alright. I think we can switch on over to the Doog. One sec.
Hey, guys.
Fuck. Okay. So, want to make sure we have the Doog right here. We have our Doog. Look at his face. Look at the Doog. I'm just gonna let you guys soak in the Doog. But yeah, okay. The thing with Doug Walker is that Nostalgia Critic was a pretty good moneymaker for him. He made a lot of fucking money. Channel Awesome was very successful, even though it really didn't age great at all. So, the thing is, he killed off Nostalgia Critic come, you know, To Boldly Flee. That was literally the death of the character. And because of that, the site fucking tanked. Now, the thing is, he managed to make money. He did. He managed to make enough money to fund Demo Reel. But then Demo Reel came out, and people were like, dude, what the
He turned us into fucking killers!
1 second. I gotta get to... I need another screen for my fucking thing. But yeah, he literally killed off his cash cow and then fucking went on to make a show that was so bad they had to kill it. And then, I guess, sort of just take what they had and move it over into Nostalgia Critic, which is where you got the very bad era. Frank Sport Coppola for $2. Imagine Don Draper advertising a dual disc Don Draper, the new Kaiba Corp dual discs. They're not just for you, they're for the small, rich, neglected kid inside of you. Now comes with a camera to take pictures of men you have non-gay sex with. It's like, man, that is some fucking... You had a fucking, like, manifesto to write. But yeah, this is our boy Doog. It's eye torture time, baby. Fun fact, you can talk to cartel members in TikTok. Doesn't shock me. Thoughts on Sicario? I fucking love Sicario. And the sequel's not bad either. I just like the first one a lot more. But okay. We're gonna get started.
Guys, Doug Walker here. Welcome to the premiere of Demo Reel. Just wanted to give you a little information about the show and how it's going to work. Unlike Nostalgia Critic, that was every 1 week, this is going to be every 2 weeks because it takes a little bit more time because it's more than just a guy in front of a white wall. So it is going to be every 2 weeks. However, every other week, there's always going to be something Demo Reel related, whether it be a short or a trailer for the next.
So you can tell, he put a lot of work into Demo Reel. This was not just some goofy idea he came up with for the sake of, you know, doing something on the weekends. He had a fucking system. Like, he wanted Demo Reel to be big. But it just didn't. It just didn't work out. And it just came down to, it really wasn't that funny. Dookie, yeah. Be right back, I have to help my dad drill through cement. It'd probably be more fun than this.
One, there's always going to be something. So every time you show up on a Tuesday on thatguywiththeglasses.com, you're always going to see something related to Demo Reel. On top of that, like I said before, we have a talk show that's going to be coming out with me. We got game shows. We have all sorts of things coming up for you guys that we're in the process of getting out to you. So stay tuned. A lot more is coming. I hope you enjoy what we got.
So, Cole, it's been a rough day, hasn't it?
Yes, Dr. Bruce Willis.
And now you're gonna tell me your dirty little secret, aren't you?
So, the thing with... the thing about Demo Reel is that...
He turned us into fucking killers!
Yeah. It essentially came down to he wanted to do movie parodies. Like, you know the skit things he does where he retells a movie with his actors and his skits? Yeah. That's what he wanted to do. Francis Ford Coppola for $1. Oh, you're a Nostalgia Critic fan? Name every person who fucked your wife. Should have been yes, Dr. Bruce Willis. Or yes, Dr. Willis. Yeah. Could you have your voice have more volume than the video? One sec. I'm going to knock down the video volume a little bit. And I am going to... Okay. Just for now, I'm going to... switch back to Lolly. Well, if I do that, okay. This is going to be fun. Here. Yeah. Crank up the volume in general and... yeah, turn it down a little bit. Okay, now we're going back.
Dr. Bruce Willis.
And now you're gonna tell me your dirty little secret, aren't you?
He lives in Philadelphia. That explains a lot. No, he lives in Chicago.
And what is your dirty little secret?
I see dead people walking around like regular people. They don't know they're dead.
Oh, that's okay. That's just the 700 Club.
No, I mean I see ghosts
Really? How often?
all the time. They're everywhere. There's even one behind you.
Yeah. He's trying to do a parody of Sixth Sense, obviously, and he's got Beetlejuice. I'm not even gonna justify this. Even though it's one guy, it still feels interesting how basically we're giving him more views to his older work. He would like to forget Demo Reel happened. Let's make an entire series about the worst parts of my main reviews that will go super well. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was literally Doug Walker's idea, and it fucking died.
Jesus, it's Beetlejuice.
I'm the ghost with the most, baby.
And Casper. I'm the friendliest ghost to ever.
Eat your soul.
I'm not talking to you.
Justice for Joggers for $5. Dead. Your father's not here.
Oh my God, Ghost Dad.
That's right. Now, how about a gentle pudding pop from the fiery depths of hell?
He's terrifying. What are we gonna do?
The only thing we can do.
Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, so, this is the epitome of just not aged well at all and not funny to begin with. Where...
Take it, boy.
Take it, boy. Okay. I'm trying to get my thoughts together on how to even fucking explain this. So, Demo Reel is their attempt at parroting movies, obviously. Kind of the big iconic scenes from them and like making them goofy. The problem is Doug Walker's not funny. Like, he's not funny. Like, it really comes down to he doesn't really understand how to structure a joke beyond very basic comedy. It's just pop culture references. It's just that. Yeah, literally. It's just pop culture references and like minor tweaks to scenes. Like, they go from playing the scene out straight to a quip to playing the scene out straight to the big punchline, quote unquote, but it just doesn't work. Like, did he rip off Family Guy? It very much feels like Family Guy, yeah. This wouldn't be so bad if his editing wasn't garbage, yeah. Funny Valentine 2024 for $20. Late to the party, but what do you make of the whole Ethan Van Sciver rewriting Ripple Pod, Quartering Geeks Gamers, SJW Twitter, i.e. SJW Spider-Man drama and fiasco? It's just so much drama, I'm tired of thinking about it. Yeah, to me, it's to a point of like, dude, I don't really care about drama anymore. It's to the point of like, everyone is a retard to some level, and you just are like, you hold your head trying to make the throbbing go down because it's such a fucking headache. And you're like, it's entertaining if you watch from like an outsider perspective, where it's like you have no investment in either side and you're just watching two people throw shit at each other like monkeys. But if you're actually like trying to get invested and follow along and hold up a flag, it's fucking like, no. It gets agonizing very quick. That's why internet blood sports died so fast, where At first, it knew very much, like, hey, just be funny, just be goofy, just scream at each other and be like Jerry Springer for the internet. But then it tried to be serious, and everyone took sides, and it just, like, everyone turned out to be a fucking scumbag and an asshole, and it's like, oh, God. It's like, it comes down to a point of, yeah, fucking drama shit is like, so agonizingly boring if you actually try to take it seriously. That's my whole interpretation of it. If somebody gets into drama, I'm usually just, like, watching with popcorn. I'm not really invested in whoever wins. Unless it's shit like, you know, Kiro or something that directly just crosses a line into full-blown criminal behavior. Then that shit's fucked up. But a lot of this stuff isn't. Yeah. Medicare made it work. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. He knew. It's like, hey, I really shouldn't be taking sides. And it got sad towards the end because he was genuinely buddies with Ralph and Worski, and then they turned out to be retards. And that's kind of when Jim just kind of secluded himself and was like, dude, I'm fucking done with this. So it's a thing where, like, you genuinely cannot have attachments like that because they'll fall apart in the end.
Who are you?
Ghostbusters! Chicago division.
But we're in Philadelphia.
We're branching out.
All right, Ghost, prepare to die. Again. You can't do this to me. I gave you Malcolm Jamal Warner. Fire!
Which arm are we talking about? Apparently Ethan Van Sciver and a bunch of Snyder Cut people got into some drama because fucking SJW assholes are smearing them as racists again, and they constantly fall for the bait.
Hey, can I try? Oh, get him too. He's a ghost.
What?
Noisy ghosts, and there's the most of
Yeah.
it, and they're scary too. This is your good old friend Randy saying boo.
Now, okay. This is something I will give Doug Walker credit for. He kind of acknowledges that the skits themselves are bad. He kind of does. The whole framing device around demo reel, the skits, is that it's a bootleg movie company trying to remake movies and make them better. And it's very obvious his character's egotistical. And he's delusional. Obviously, that's what they're shooting for. And if that was intentional, where the skits you see are bad on purpose, I mean, obviously, you have to... A lot of concessions there, but the point is, it's supposed to be shitty, it's supposed to be bad, it's supposed to be awkward, and the actual framing device itself was genius and to the point. That could actually be something. That would legit be like what fucking One Cut of the Dead does. If you've never seen One Cut of the Dead, go in as blind as possible. All you have to know is the first half of the movie lies to you, and it's better because of it. So, if they wanted to do something like that, A, it requires somebody with a shitload of talent to do it right, and B, it's something that genuinely could have put him down as, hey, this guy really does know what the fuck he's doing. But that isn't what that isn't what Doug does.
Oh, hello. I'm Donnie Dupre. And what you just saw, believe it or not, was not The Sixth Sense. I know. It felt like the movie, looked like the movie, maybe even a little better than you remember. But in fact, this was a film brought to you by our online production team, Demo Reel. What is Demo Reel? Well, how do I put it? You got movies, old and new, low budget and big budget, appealing to all sorts of different audiences. And as great as all these movies are, in all humbleness, we can do it better. And
I heard James Sterling came out as transgender. Yep. And it's just as nightmarish as you think. Problem is, Doug himself is egotistical and thinks he can improve on things, provide a thoughtful critique, i.e. the wall. He just doesn't know he really is the joke. That's my point.
Into fucking killers!
Wait, so he's ripping off Be Kind, Rewind? Yeah, literally. It's literally Be Kind, Rewind. I'm not fucking joking. Francis Ford Coppola for $1. DSP, Movie Bob, and DSP, Movie Bob, and Darkside Phil should have a competition for who has the worst skits in their backlog. Side, I live in shame of being from the same state and city as Movie Bob. If I was 30 years older, I would have bullied him. There you go. You have to represent Boston in a way that doesn't make your city look like a bunch of fucking animals that brew your chicken in Mountain Dew.
Don't think I'm being too selfish when I
Keep
say
thinking that cursor is mine.
we
Sorry.
have perfected what many consider to already be perfect and made it even more perfect. Yes. We vowed to show what our cinematic skills are capable of, and there is no doubt that we have quite a wide range of talent, including directors, actresses, directors, writers, directors, cinematographers, directors, caterers, and writer, cinematographer, director, actress, caterers.
Now, okay, that joke actually does have some potential there, where he's listing off director, writer, like all the staff people, and he just constantly references back to himself. To me, the joke would be funny if he never even included anyone else in the pictures. Like, it's just him doing various jobs, looking at the camera with that smug fucking smile, where it's like director, it's him holding the placard, writer, it's him at like a typewriter smiling at the camera. Like, that joke has potential, where it's just showing like, oh, he is just completely up his own ass. Oh, Sterling is about to say that would be amazing. Mr. Medicare got sex change. No, Mr. Medicare's got throat cancer, sadly. He's not doing well. It's really sad to hear.
Our goal, to reach an audience so large that Hollywood would have no choice but to offer us a chance to make our very own motion picture. We even send our motion pictures to the original filmmakers themselves. In fact, famed director M. Night Shyamalan once said of our work, "I thought my twists were bad."
Like, that's another thing where, in concept, Doug has funny ideas for jokes. Like, all he needs to do is tighten them up. Like, if he used, like, a completely unrelated Shyamalan quote, like, you know, like I don't know, just take, like, something from one of his interviews and spliced it in, I think it could actually be funny. You know, it's like if anyone ever watched Whitest Kids You Know, there's a skit they do where it's like, you know those, like, business shows you watch on, you know, on, like, the news or something? They did a parody of those types of shows, and the host is constantly shilling his book. And he's like, buy my book, you'll get great financial tips. And, like, it's blatantly obvious nobody in, like, doing the fucking announcing has any clue what they're talking about. So they cut to a review of a customer, and it's a dude, like, on a boat talking about his fishing pole. It's like, it's great, I go out in the water all the time and catch tilapia. And it's supposed to be a review for this guy's book, because he just stole some random fucking, like, you know, customer statement for a completely different product to shill his book. Like, that could have been funny. The Grapist? Yeah. We might have to do a Whitest Kid You Know stream at some point. That show was
He turned us into fucking killers!
I mean, I like that show a lot. They're funny as hell.
You see, even he had to acknowledge that our work was so good that his was inferior by comparison.
Bad Dragon Eye for $1. One point I give Doug, aside from a few jokes here and there or the copyright stuff, he never turned his platform into much of a political soapbox like a lot of those reviewers. He really didn't. He kind of kept his head down. He made a few comments, but it was never anything so bad. Show Sean the Elegant. Alright.
Comparison with Rebecca Stone, Tacoma Narrows, Carl Copenhagen, and the rest. We want to make our incredibly humble goal of fame, fortune, and riches beyond our wildest dreams come true. For you.
I'm the TJ Kirk after he boiled his balls for nothing else.
We don't.
Yeah, he would send, like, cock and ball torture videos to a girl he liked, and the girl just leaked them online. He was a fucking idiot.
Make films, we remake them. Got.
Alright.
brave. Now, Sixth Sense seemed to go over really well online. In fact, a lot of people say it was our best work to date.
I know. Did you see that one comment? What the hell did I just watch? People are speechless.
Okay, that's not bad. Like, that actually isn't that bad for, like, a side comment.
We're leaving them asking questions. Important questions, like, what the hell did I just watch?
Exactly. So I feel for the next one we should do something supernatural. Tacoma, what do you got?
Well, I was thinking Wuthering Heights. There's a lot of atmosphere as well as ghosts in the movie, and it'll give us a chance to really dive into the psychological.
Hey!
Is TJ Kirk the banana guy? Yeah.
Hey! Or Batman.
Who would sing cock and ball torture? That was TJ, Amazing Atheist. There was a girl he liked online. She asked for videos of him, like, dunking his balls in hot oil, and he sent them.
Oh, Batman would be awesome!
Yeah, let's do Batman.
How did you take Mars Girl's Motoko cosplay? It wasn't pretty.
I don't think Batman is really supernatural.
Sure he is. Always flying around, sucking people's blood.
That's Dracula.
No.
No, it was definitely Batman. Yeah, I remember Francis Ford Coppola talked about it on his commentary.
That was also Dracula.
What is your obsession with Dracula?
I don't have an Look, Batman's not a
Demo Real won't be a dude in front of a white wall. Literally, it's a chick and two dudes in front of a white wall.
vampire.
Are you saying that George Clooney is not a blood-sucking Nosferatu who feeds on the young to keep himself immortal?
I mean, the technical term is adrenochrome, but I get what Doug's going for.
I cannot argue with that.
There you go. Batman.
TJ is the same level as classic Christian, where he did crazy shit for women who claimed to be into him. But TJ owned up to it. Like, he literally did. To his credit, he's like, yeah, I did it. It was fucking stupid, but I did it.
My name is Tacoma Narrows. I am the writer for Demo Reel. I came across Donnie, and I thought, what better way to break into the industry? True, a lot of times he doesn't go with my ideas. In fact, what I originally put down has almost nothing to do with the final product. But that's Donnie's direction, and I respect him as an artist. Hey, this isn't what I wrote.
Oh, come on, it's better that way.
How is it better this way?
It's more engaging.
William Wallace is supposed to be having an epic battle with the British.
Well, now he's having an epic battle with a dragon named Longshanks.
What?
De need ikke liv, but de lever til
Respect is such a strong word.
Yeah, okay. Like, on paper, they have something. That's the frustrating part. They really do have something. Like this high-concept show of a bunch of writers trying to remake movies, and they're being controlled by, like, a fucking delusional-ass director. Like one guy put it, get it, Malcolm is the straight man, others are silly, get it? The thing is, that can work. That can absolutely work, where he's like, God, you guys are fucking stupid. But it just doesn't click.
My name is Rebecca Stone. That's Stone, not Stone-A. The accent was silent. I went to college for acting. After college, I decided to do my own one-woman show, which was, of course, Hamlet. And I know what you're thinking. How can a woman play Hamlet? Well, I always thought that Hamlet seemed like a woman trapped inside of a man's body. So I decided to play his feminine side. You know that one scene where he's talking to the skull and he's like, oh, poor dead jester guy. I rewrote it a little bit. Your bony lips I have kissed, I know not how oft. See? Him kissing a guy suddenly makes sense. It's a lot better than that weird jester boy thing that they were implying. I don't know, Shakespeare's a perv. I'm currently a security guard at a warehouse in the greater Chicagoland area. I'm not allowed to say which one, but they have been extremely good to me. One of them said I was a stunad, which I assume is Italian for...
I was expecting her to say she was doing a rendition of Hamlet with finger puppets. Yeah, that'd be fun, though.
Right. We have a mutual agreement between us. We film here, and they do whatever they do back there. They don't ask questions, and we don't ask questions.
Where's the money, Paulie? Where's the money? I swear I don't know. I swear I don't know. Yeah, say goodnight, Paulie. No.
He turned us into fucking killers!
There you go. Actually, a pretty good time super chat. But yeah, so the joke is they got a cheap ass studio because it is being run by the mafia for like a money laundering thing. Francis Bohr Coppola for $1. TJ Kirk needs a 5-bladed razor, one for every chin. I stopped that, but I stole that from Razor Fist. I'm sorry, I don't kill me.
Will do again?
Construction.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you're gonna enter through this way.
Right here.
So, which of the Batman movies were you thinking about doing?
Well, I don't like to think small.
Big shock.
So, I was thinking about doing
Didn't this chick quit a few years back? Yeah, I forgot why though.
the Christopher Nolan movies.
Which one?
All of them.
How do you do all of the Christopher Nolan movies?
Oh no, I see where he's going with this. Like the Adam West Batman movie, where all the villains come together and try to take him out.
Exactly, except with more sharks.
Wait, let me get this straight. You want me to write a script combining all the Christopher Nolan movies into one story with all the characters and all of the plot twists?
Exactly. We can put it all in one movie. Everyone's always like, oh, let's put them in one movie at a time. No, just shove them all together. It'll be great.
But most people can't even follow one Christopher Nolan movie without using a flowchart. Don't you think that's going to be a little much?
Well, yeah, that's the American way. Too much, too fast.
I don't think that's the American way.
Sure it is. Come on, ask Carl. He's as American as Uncle Sam. Aren't you, Carl?
Yeah, sure. As American as foosball and Doppelstrudel.
There you go, then.
Guten Tag, mein Name ist Karl Copenhagen.
Yeah, this guy is this is Doug's brother, and the German accent's not great because it also sounds like he's trying to do like a Russian accent at the same time. Yeah. Is it weird that I want to do dirty things to the girl? No, I mean she's relatively pretty.
Ich bin ein Kameramann.
Oh yes, the American way. Live fast, eat ass.
Und das hier ist meine Kamera. Kami. Sag guten Tag, Kami.
I've seen SNL skits better than this.
Sie ist mein Liebling.
Yeah, Carl's a weird one.
I think he's Cajun.
Russian, maybe?
East German. He's always talking about before the wall fell.
Before the wall fell, I had quite the storied history. Unfortunately, all of that has been classified. Therefore, I will have to black out certain questions mit...
Like, okay, if they want to go with he's ex-Soviet East German, then why not just make him Russian? Like, if he's ex-Soviet, go with Russian, because, you know, because like, oh yeah, I'm classified. Well, motherfucker, it's not like they can do a twist that you're a Nazi. It's like...
Mein Schwarzpen. Nein. Nein.
I think he said he was in the German Navy.
I've seen college humor sketches better than this. Yeah.
Nine.
It's like an unfunny impression of Krieger from Archer. There you go.
I think he told me he was working for a lady named Stacy. Or Stasi, I don't know. They got good names.
Ha. Fair. Look, there's only one more question left. How are you? None of your business.
He seems to be really good friends with that other cameraman, Quinn.
I think he's Irish.
I'm pretty sure he's Cajun too.
My assistant is Quinn. He did not work for the IRA, and he will not answer any of your questions.
My name is Quinn, and I didn't work for the IRA, and I ain't gonna answer any questions you got for me.
He is a good mercenary that way.
Like, I still don't get what they're going for here, where it's like, German espionage, no one gives a fuck about them.
I mean, cameraman.
I am Donnie Dupre, the founder and director of Demo Reel. We don't make a whole lot of money on it. In fact, you could argue we're losing money, but you know...
I've laughed more at Schindler's List.
But you make sacrifices for your art, and that's what counts. Outside of this, I do not have a job, which I know is hard to believe. So I rely on my wife's income. And I know what you're thinking. Donnie, how is that fair to you? Well, it's not.
Why does the German have a Russian accent and the Irishman have a Canuck accent? That's the question.
I mean, you have no idea the stigma that's placed on stay-at-home husbands.
Stasi or the USSR secret police. Okay, so that's at least something.
Who make remakes of films with their best friends. Some might say I'm cheap.
or dodging responsibility, but I ask you this. What kind of guy wants to set the women's work liberation thingy years back? Not me. I'm doing my wife a favor by allowing her to work, by giving her another spot for a working woman to come in. Now that's a sacrifice. So I'm simply allowing working women the chance to be working women.
Doug isn't acting right now.
I'm part of the liberation. I'm there doing it for my sisters. And if you think that's dodging responsibility, well, you're more than welcome to set the women's liberation thingy back several years.
So, you're supporting your wife's ability to support you?
Oh, now see, you finally get it.
Alright, so we're on board with the Nolan movies then.
Yeah, just one question. Can we go with the Harvey Dent from the first Burton Batman? You know, the one played by Billy D. Williams? I kind of feel like he got the shaft. You know, replacing a charismatic black man with that Texas tool from The Fugitive.
Oh, I see. Seeing what would happen if you have Billy D. Williams play Two-Face.
Exactly.
Okay, alright, I like that. I like that a lot.
Gestapo or secret police? No, that was Nazis. They're talking about like East Germany during the Berlin Wall. So it was Stasi.
God, it's like seeing Lando Calrissian play both the good and the bad.
That's exactly what Lando Calrissian did.
Yeah, whatever. Just making the mayor of Cloud City.
Master Bruce, saying as how both
Mike Tester for $2. Know what Lolly's doing is a sacrifice.
Fucking killers!
your parents have been murdered, it is my job to serve you as your guardian.
But wait, isn't that a little confusing, seeing as how you're also my butler?
I don't much like your tone. Go to your room.
Go to your room!
Yes, Master Bruce.
Woo!
So, Alfred, after years and years of soul-searching, I finally decided the logical conclusion of what to do with my life. I'm gonna be a superhero.
Okay.
That's it? Okay? I didn't even have to convince you.
I've lived off your fortune for years now. I've seen prostitutes of every shape and color.
20 years and a sex change later.
The way I see it, if you wanted to go and shoot the Pope, I'd be behind you.
You've never given up on me, have you?
Never. I will never give up on you. And neither will my brothel of well-paid whores.
We have much work to do, my horny old friend. This calls for a costume change.
Like what?
Something terrifying. All right, Alfred, you can turn around now. Terrifying, isn't it?
No! It's Mario! Why are you dressed like a Mario brother?
Mario scares me. It's time the rest of the world shares my fear.
Okay, and then cut there. Doug, that would have been funny. Yeah.
Nobody's friggin' afraid of Mario. Why are you afraid of Mario?
He's an Italian plumber who steps on turtles. That's rude. And then he kicks them out of their shell, takes their home, and bludgeons them to death with it? Man's a psychotic. I don't want that person near my toilets.
Go try it!
He's dressed like Movie Bob.
Another costume.
Fine, fine. I'll find something else that scares me. I am a creature of the night.
Waldo? You're afraid of Waldo?
Nobody can find him. Even with his red and white striped shirt, he always appears to blend in.
Go get another one!
He's trying to be Max Shrek or Lucius
Who was never
Fox.
afraid of Santa Claus?
He's trying to be Alfred. It's just...
Ooh, I'm a spooky witch!
Next!
I'm a banana.
Next!
I am Spider-Man.
Tyke.
Seriously?
Yep.
Does he wear red too?
Yep.
Oh my god. What are the odds of two guys representing a spider with the color red?
Go get another one.
I mean, seriously. Red!
Look out, I'm a housing market correction. why increased foreclosure rates among homeowners will lead to a crisis in subprime loans and collateralized debt obligations.
You either go and come up with something right now, or I will stab you in the eye.
Well, gee, the only thing left is bats.
Bats. See? Now that's something scary.
Oh, come on. They're like number 50 on my scary list.
Just do it.
Doug doesn't get the rule of three in comedy. He really doesn't. It's...
All right, if you think it's scary. You're absolutely sure we don't want to go with the plumber?
Right. I warned you. Right in the eye.
All right, I'll do bats!
It's hard playing multiple roles, especially when you're the only female here. Fortunately, my background has prepared...
When can we watch Thunder Road? That actually would be fun. I think I have the movie.
...prepared me for this. After I did my one-woman Hamlet, I wrote a one-woman Titanic. It's very tricky to do a hot, steamy love scene by yourself. Oh, Rose, you're the most beautiful 17-year-old going on 30 that I've ever seen. Oh, Jack, you're the most beautiful 23-year-old going on 12 on olive steerage. Want to set sail? For my pants. Oh, Jack! Oh, Rose! Oh, Jack! Rose! Jack! Rose! Oh, Jack! Oh, Rose! Oh, Jack! Oh,
I can see your
Oh,
hamburgs
Jack! Oh, Jack! Rose!
and your
Jack!
black
Oh,
forest.
Jack! Oh,
You
Rose!
turned us into fucking killers!
There you go. Like, man. I'm at least trying to get through. I'm at least trying to get through this. It's like, oh boy. Francis Ford Coppola for $2. Doug should dress up like someone with dignity. That would be the ultimate role.
Has anyone seen my...
Yeah. I got stuff to do after this, so I'm gonna have to do this as like a part 1 stream, and then we'll go through the rest of them, like maybe Tuesday, because it's like, oh boy, this is pain, and it's going on way longer than I thought it would. It's like, oh, you've got to be fucking joking.
Glove?
Batman glove?
Yeah, I got one. I don't have the other one, though. It's on the couch. I don't have my glasses, and it's a black glove and a black couch, so that's kind of difficult.
Is this one your glove?
It looks like yeah, because that looks exactly like the glove. That's identical. Good job. Good job.
Trying to help.
Wow. I don't even have glasses. I can see it's not the right.
This isn't acting or a skit. This is just behind the scenes.
Okay, I do better if I have my thinking hat. Okay, so I had the glove. Okay, screw the thinking hat. This is really bad. Batman can't only have one glove.
Why?
He could have dressed up like a Klansman. Yeah, if he came out like dressed in all white and said, "I'm a ghost," and just have Alfred staring at him, that could have been funny.
Because he's freaking Batman! Why would he go around with one glove? What if they could identify his hand? They'd be like, hey, that hand looks very Bruce Wayne-ish. Is there any way we could write around the fact that Batman only has one glove?
Who else wears one glove?
Michael Jackson?
That's true.
Michael Jackson.
That could be a nice plot twist.
And that's good because you have one black hand, one white hand, but the black hand is the gloved hand. I have no idea where I'm going with this. This is the stupidest idea. You know what? We're just going to call him One Glove Batman.
That'll definitely stick.
Yeah, better than a glove.
Bearded one-glove Batman. A new enemy seems to have shown his evil face.
Who is that? High-pitched Commissioner Gordon.
He's a bank robber dressed in all-white makeup, simply known as the Joker. Thoughts?
He can wait.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He is just some clown.
Wow, we were wrong on that one.
Yeah, note to self, clowns are evil.
We must put our trust in Harvey Dent. He's a good politician with a strong personality.
How do you know?
I saw him threaten one of the Joker's mentally disabled henchmen with a gun and a coin.
That sounds like a very mentally unstable person.
Oh, he's fine. As long as you don't get anything on his face. Kinda sensitive about that.
Oh boy. I am quickly not having fun with this, and I'm realizing I am woefully unprepared. I'm gonna need to do a part 2 on Tuesday.
Hey, Rebecca. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, what?
Not funny, didn't
Well,
laugh.
I don't know really how to ask this.
Well, what is it?
Well, as a white person, does this offend you? I mean, am I crossing any boundaries or anything? Because
What do you mean?
I just feel kind of weird dressing up in whiteface in front of a bunch of white people.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, we did just cast you as a cream of wheat making servant who always sides with his rich white master no matter how insane he is.
You know what? You're right. You crackers had it coming.
There you go.
I'm the Joker, baby.
You see, I'm not a monster. I'm just...
We was society and shit.
Ahead of the curve. These good people are only as good as the world wants them to be. Because when the chips are down, these civilized people will eat each other. Let's delve into this a little further by examining the works of Friedrich Nietzsche.
Wait a minute. Why am I chit-chatting with you? You kidnapped 2 people.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself.
Where are they?
You can take nothing away from me.
To be honest, I feel like I'm watching middle school theater kids. Yeah, it feels exactly like something like you had to write a sketch for class, and this is that sketch.
Where are they? Where are they?
Hey, I'm making a coffee run. You guys
It
want
was Kangs of society, my nigga.
anything?
No, I'm good.
2 creams, 2 sugars.
Demo reel fucking broke my humor, and it's not even the end of the first episode.
Where are they?
It's okay. I'll tell you where they are. Both of them. Even though we've clearly established that there's no clocks in here, I'll rig it so that you can only reach one of them in time.
How are you so sure only I'll reach one of them in time and not the cops?
I saw you had a better GPS. It accounts for traffic and even updates the street names.
So, which one you going for?
Rachel.
Really?
Who cares if the only hope for Gotham is about to be burned? I want Nookie!
Oh. Shit, my dog's freaking out. Holy shit, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, yep, I think my brother came home. He was supposed to be gone until like fucking Wednesday to Chicago, so. Alright, I guess he's home. Alright, sorry. And now that he's here, there's gonna be a whole bunch of noise. Like, you can hear that dog freaking out. Sorry about that, guys. So, I'm gonna have to end this early. As stated, because I'm supposed to help him out with stuff, so. But as stated, I'm gonna do this on Tuesday as well. It's an ordeal. But, yeah. So, I have to close it out, because as stated, I got shit to do. As stated, this is supposed to be a hell of a lot later. Like, way fucking later. But, I guess he wanted to come home early. Okay. So, sorry, guys. Yeah, they're freaking out. I'm ending this now.